I would pick Sharoos because they're the team that I like the most because they changed to my cousin's team. But I'm not gonna pick because Callum Monarch's in it and he's my cousin. So yeah, I'm gonna pick now. I want to pick Dams. I want to pick Carlin at the same time. It's between these 4 teams really. Russian time as well. I like Russian time. I'm not gonna pick any of these. I'm gonna pick No, I'm not gonna pick Pramer. I'm gonna pick Dams just because I was like wanted to. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm gonna pick ART and pick George Russell because George Russell's a good driver. That's why. And I completely forgot about the reverse grid, and I'm not doing a. I'll do 25, and I'll do 25 as well. Let's just do a full quality, and let's go. F2 championships, let's go. I've missed this. I've missed F1 because I basically tried to get it for my birthday, which was on Wednesday, 24th July, like 3 weeks ago now, or 2 weeks ago. I can't £10 cheaper, so I saved £19 effectively. So that kind of worked.
And here we are, ready for a real fight for pole position. Welcome to qualifying.
All licensed, I love it. It's so good. Even the F2 bits are licensed, and I love it. I've only got one set of soft tires. What? I thought the F2 cars are gonna have different setups, aren't they? That's what something I got to get used to because I'm now doing a career mode with Racing Point, and it's gonna really annoy me how.
Okay, we'll alter the setup of the car.
Can I say be quiet? It's gonna be annoying. Jeff's gonna be annoying. Jeff can go away. I'm actually gonna drive out. I normally don't drive out. Anyway, I'm doing a career mode of Racing Point, so I'm so used to all the F1. I'm so used to like the Racing Point car now because I've done 3 races. Anyway, I'm going out now, and I have many cars behind me, and I can't go any faster than 37 miles per hour down the pit lane, which is kind of. I got used to these have six gears, and the normal Formula 1 cars have 8. It's not really easy to deploy DRS this lap. It's only on the actual upper lap. I'm gonna let Alessio and go through. Go Alessio. I can't just with the fuel. I completely forgot it's F2. How F2 is different to F1 is F1 simply had 8 gears and F2 has 6, that's the difference. Also it's more, F2 has less races, but that's not really a difference between the cars. F2 also is a lot more of a supply event, so they have worse, older engines and slower engines, less downforce. Like in a lap of Bahrain, a Formula 1 car would easily beat an F2 car. Probably about, what, 5 to 10 seconds. Something ridiculous like that. Right now I'm just trying to warm my tyres up. Well, Boom, let's go.
That's
142.
so far.
2. That's a good lap. Really did string that together really well. Now I'm on my end lap, so yeah. I thought that was a really good lap. And also, for anyone wondering, these are the 2018 cars, not the 2019 cars, because they've got licensing in 2018 F2, not 2019. So that's why there's like a little bit of difference. The liveries are not exactly right, and how the drivers like George Russell, Alex Albon, and Lando Norris are still in this. When in 2019 season they're really in F1. But I destructed that lap really well, and I felt like I destroyed the times really. Because Alex Albon's like quite a bit behind, I think. I think he's like probably about half a second behind. Not really trying to go for the fast lap this lap and just going on the in lap. Why did you just go into the pit lane? Oops, didn't mean to do that. It's me from Russell from... me from Albon from Markelov. I don't know what my teammate is. Not in the pit. Don't think. And also, all the engines are the same, so there's like no difference. I can't remember what the engines were, and are, so yeah. Oh, there's Jack. Alright, I can see now who's done what on this. So if I go to here, I can see the lap times. So Alex Albon, my nearest rival, is 2/10 slower than me. And I can see that last place is not even decided yet, because some people don't start at that time, like Lando Norris, like the Lieutenant Drive.
So
And
far is a 1:42.2.
shut up, Jeff. No one cares. I can still see people doing laps by doing this. I can see Artem Markelov. He's probably in this in lap. Oh no, he's not. He's actually in the lap. Oh, he's done his in lap. He's done his in lap. I can see Luca Giotto. He's on his in lap. I can see Nick DeVries. He's on his lap. I'm gonna watch Nick DeVries for a bit, see what he does. Or I can go watch someone else. Like next to the Satifi, he's probably the more dangerous pass, in my opinion. Dorian Buckle actually is not going to do well. Nico Kari, again, I don't like him. He's not good. He's not really that good. Matheus Gunter, again, not good. Nairo Fukasumi, yeah, he's about to cross the line and he's about to do a 1:42.9. That puts him in 7th. Anyway, this is the guy I want to be watching out for at all times, because I can see this guy being dangerous. Luca Giotto. And back to Nick DeVries, who's about to come across the line. Nick DeVries is going to be really close to me. 5th. That's alright. Well, like Lando Norris can I watch Lando Norris? I want to watch Lando Norris. Oh, here we go. He's not done the best first sector ever. The second sector is quite good. 44.8, don't get me wrong. But he's going to be quite close to me. I think he's going to be my closest rival. Like in real life, Russell and Norris are pretty much close. They came first and second. There was only Alexander Albon mess up. And Norris is going to be so incredibly close. Or we came 4th. I thought it was going to be higher up. I think he needs to improve his first sector, Norris does. But again, I'm not even purple sectors. Not like Norris is faster than me in the first sector, yeah, by a little bit. but I'm faster than him in both second and final sector. But I'm gonna wait some time now, see if I get beaten, and I'll go right out at the end of the session just to try and see if I can improve my time, because I need to improve that first sector. I love how I can just skip like the whole qualifying. There's actually no one out, but there are people setting faster lap times. I presume we should set a faster lap time. Four minutes. Right, I'm gonna go out now, and then I'm gonna go back out on these again because they only give you like little limited time. I'm gonna drive out again. Why not?
Garage, please. Car ready to leave.
Little amazing Alfa Romeo, not Alfa Romeo. Oh my days! Why can't I do cars? I mean, ART. I don't want to say Alfa Romeo. So it was an Alfa Romeo and then destroy everyone else. Norris is in third now. It's the top three from the championship. And now we're all in F1. I need to make money after that. Yeah, this is good. Again, throughout my lap, I'm not going to talk because that's then, if I talk, I'm just going to go slower. Then I want to try and get an amazing lapping. I'll see if I can break into the 41s. That'd be very good, especially for an F2 car. Because I couldn't even manage that this year in real life. And it's 2018 cars, so. Oh my god. I'm actually dumb. I don't care what anyone says now. But I'm flashbacking. That's the only time I'm going to flashback throughout the rest of the stream. Oh yeah, there's two races, so basically there's a feature race which you have to make a pit stop in. And then there's a sprint race which you don't have to make a pit stop in. And the sprint's shorter than the feature. But when the results of the feature race, the top 8, they reverse. So then the person who starts in 8. Oh wait, I didn't realise I was on a lap. Anyway, person who starts in 8 starts in first, and they all flip round. So second starts 7th, and third starts 6th, and etc. I'm gonna be quiet now and concentrate on this lap. That's that wrecked. Right, I'm gonna go for another lap. Just cause simple stuff like that. Back warning is really difficult to master though, so yeah. I was 2 seconds down anyway, so it wouldn't make a difference if I restarted the lap or not. But I swear, if I get passed now by Albon, I'm gonna make the next lap, so I'll be alright. If I get passed now by Albon, I'm actually gonna scream. Or anyone else. Or Sete Camara or Norris or whoever. I'm going to scream. Really am. Anyway, again, I'm just going to concentrate now. Oh, that was not the best lap. I was gaining time.
You've got pole.
I was gaining time into turn 3 and then I just messed it up. Hang on a minute.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top 3. Russell, Albon and Sergio Sette Camara. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow where we'll be live with all the action, and until then, goodbye.
Hey guys, I'm back. Just had to do something. Yeah, look at this graphics. No. Shush.
Welcome to the 2018 F2 World Championships. Last year was an incredible year for F2, and this season should be no different, with some new drivers to the sport who will be aiming to become the world champion. The match machinery of F2 will mean there is no performance advantage out there, so it's all down to team and driver skill. I can't wait to see how this season plays out. Let's go. Bahrain represents an exceptional 3.36 miles of racing. Lots of opportunities to overtake throughout its 15 corners. Now, this track has a reputation for being brutal on the rear tyres, so keep an eye on how these young drivers manage their rubber. Strategy here could ultimately determine the winner of this race. In the commentary box for the big race today, I'm Alex Jakes, and joining me once again, it's Davide Valsecchi. Davide, as well as being the 2012 GP2 champion, you also have experience as a test driver in F1. What would you say are the biggest differences for people fresh to the world of F2?
Well, Alex, I think it's an exciting time in Formula 2 right now. For spectators, a lot of excitement comes for all the drivers being in the same car. That puts the emphasis on driver skills, meaning lots of overtakes, which means exciting race for us.
And here are the driver grid positions for today's race. George Russell lines up on pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Alexander Albon. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Sete Camara, Cuoco, Lando Norris, and De Vries, Markelov, Latifi, Fukuzumi, Jack Aitken, Giotto, Delatraz, Nico Kari, and Makina, Gunter, Merry, Galeo, and Alessio Lurandi. Boccolacci and Arjun Maini rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out. So let's go down to the track.
Okay, remember to protect the inside on the run down to turn 1. Make yourself as wide as possible, robust but fair.
Thanks, Jeff. I love that, but it's kind of similar to the F1 one, and I was expecting something else. Okay, but if it was similar to the F1 one, or if it was different to the F1 one, obviously the drivers and stuff. Never mind. 5 red lights, Bahrain Grand Prix. Not long ago. I've been overtaking my 2 drivers, so that will start. Hey. Oh my days. Oh, I'm actually so bad at this game. Hey, it's Boy Taylor. If I stay ahead of set a camera, that'd be decent. Is it Taylor Forest? I haven't seen you in time. Sam won't be fast as that. It's lap 1, leader sets fast as that. Let's dive down the inside of him. Alexander Albon 28. Slowly Captain Alex Albon. How am I gonna get past him? Bit wide. He has to be a neighbour now.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
No. I'm not gonna get him this straight. Oh, I'm gonna wait till main straight to get in. I would dive on here, but I've got to make it. Yeah. Yeah, right, I've got him this time, surely. Fast lap. I guess then Kamali.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Yeah, she does. She really does.
Some information on Giotto. They're retiring from the race.
Yes, it's first place. Oh my days. Giotto's gone. Get out my slipstream. Freaking is gone. Could even room. Did that again, second time I've done that. Oh my days. Go into third gear. I can't even keep in a straight line, that's what I can't. Oh, so I'm gonna get overtaken by Alex Albon now, aren't I? Stuck behind him, I'm gonna get the DRS on him anyway, so. Keep thinking it's a 7th gear because it's weird just having 6 gears and not 8. It's that corner. No, 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 no. It's always that corner every single lap. Apart from the first one. And the second one. Stay behind Albon, I'll be alright. Might get him this time. Set the fast lap, I'm too far back. Norris is now behind me. And 3 big ones. Me, Norris and Albon. Woo, fun. Got the fast set, that's good. Extra points. Actually, this is 2018 version, isn't it? It won't be extra points. Ugh. But if we did an F1 championship, it'd be extra point. Right on this gearbox. Green second sector, and now I'm in the red. I think I'm having this time. DRS.
This is your final lap of the race.
And now De Vries is on the fast lap. The inside. My position. Makes up big on the inside. Oh no, that's a bad exit. Don't know why I didn't go into 6th gear, but I still have the position. Look, I'm going to start from 8th place, so it's not best, but it's a win. Because the top 8 flip, so yeah. We start the next Alex Albon, so the battling won't end. I wish a Hulk would flip. That'd be quite cool. Just to see all the weak performing 2 drivers to start front, but that won't happen anytime soon. I'm getting away from Albon. This is the last lap anyway, so. And across the line, first place. Woohoo!
That's a race win. You've really been great at...
I'm just gonna do the featurette, no, the sprint race, and then I'll end the stream.
An amazing race today and a very well-deserved
I haven't had dinner
one
yet.
too. The team
I'm tired
worked very hard
after
to get exactly the right
a
setup
very
out of
good
the
race.
car that works for them.
Enough
The
F6.
results speak for themselves.
I just want to go to bed.
Winners today.
I really do.
And now let's take a look at the driver's stats. It's a good result for George Russell, who moves
Yay.
further ahead at the top of the table. And now,
Won the
Davide
championship.
Valsecchi, let me ask you, who is your driver of the day?
My driver of the day was Dorian Boccolacci. He did a cracking job of moving through the
Okay.
field. Just
Yeah.
a very good race.
On to the teams.
Yes,
ART moved to the top of the table. After all this drama, you'll be mad not to join us for the
Oh,
next
it's not
race.
15th.
We hope to see you there. Take care.
Yeah, right. Feature race time. Woo.
Welcome to the 2018 F2 World Championships. Last year was an incredible year for F2, and this season should be no different, with some new drivers to the sport who will be aiming to become the world champion. The match machinery of F2 will mean there is no performance advantage.
Skip that because it's the same old thing.
You should
Now,
have some...
I'm not starting first because I've finished first. So these guys. So from Nicholas Latifi to George Russell, all flipped. So Alex Albon came second, then Norris came third, and so Kamara came fourth, De Vries came fifth, Ferrari came sixth, Russell came seventh, and Latifi started on pole, finished eighth. So that's how this works. 6-lap race. I'd shout. I like my race is short, so. A decent start. Not the second phase of Jack Aitken. Went way too early. I can keep Jack Aitken behind me, that'd be good. Oh my days. That's the best corner exit I've ever done. I just made 2 overtakes there. And now I'm taking moves at the camera. I'm already up to 5th place. But still got De Vries, Froco, Kotsu's in second, or first minute, Markelov. I think Latifi's still first.
Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up.
But that makes sense. I'm on softs and they're all on mediums. Okay, that's why I had so much better traction than them. and go to gear 2. And now lost my position to Norris. And not to set a camera. Norris is also on softs. It's almost real life now, George Russell versus Lando Norris. I think I might get Norris in the cutback, but there's no DRS, so I don't think I'll get him. Nah, I won't this time. Next straight I might. Yeah, good enough exit. What's a me turn 1 and the exit today? Oh, that was awful. I say that and that was awful from turn 2. I might just defend. Nope, I'm alright. That's where I was. Right, now let's just ignore Sete camera behind me and let's just chase Norris. Quite a bit of on straight. It's a bit wide. And that's just another position I've just lost. Well done. Get him back now. Down the inside. It'll move, don't go wide. Right, now I'm focusing. .2 gap from Norris, but to close that down. Before the back straight, that's the first DRS zone. That's the final sector, but Norris at the fastest lap, so. Which I'm going to take. I'm getting 2 tenths, I'll be in DRS. Which I haven't gained the 2 tenths. I'm not getting pressured by Sete camera anymore, so I can move on. That's
Great
that.
work. That's a new fastest lap for the race.
Oh, go forwards. I'm not gonna get him into here.
Some information on Fuoco. They seem to have an issue.
Well, Fox ahead of me as well. Issue. That means I can get Norris and get Fuoco being 4. Norris can be in DRS now, isn't he? Might be. De Vries DRS probably is. No, he's not. He's getting now then. No, I'm not gonna get in. Through the corner, please. That's why I wanted to go through the corner. I did flash back there, and I said I was gonna only flash back once, but I've done it 3 times now, but I don't care. No, it's going about 2 miles. It's probably going about 2 miles now though. Let's get the one tick here. Someone has to yield, and unfortunately I have to be Norris. I'm gonna head down and catch De Vries if I want the podium. I don't think I'll get. Looks like it's going to be Latifi versus Markov for the race win. Problem with me is in Bahrain's one of my strongest tracks in the game, but the next one, the Baku, I'm not as strong. When I do my next stream, I don't know when, but when I do Baku's going to be a weaker track for me than Bahrain. And that helps, and now I'm going to take me shortly. Yep, Lander's got me. Or not. Oh, top 2 done fighting. And also between the feature race and the sprint race, it's top 10 points in the feature, but only top 8 points in the sprint. But they don't get 25 points for a win in the sprint. So looks like Nicholas Latifi, who was going to win, he won't get as much points as I did to win. Apart from other sectors, I'm not going to get past that because I'm nowhere near behind. Cross the line, take a P4, that's alright.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Stream for 51 minutes. I'm so tired.
See our drivers making their way out now.
Podium.
Yeah,
next is GP1, Markov second, and De Vries third.
Dams are your winners today.
and I think I might extend them a lead.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It's a good result for George Russell, who moves further ahead at the top
Yes,
of the table.
my head's
Now then,
Van der
Davide
Norris.
Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
Well, after a drive like that, it's got to be Alessio Lorandi. Very clean, very smooth. He can
Oh,
be
18
really
to 10,
pleased
18
with
to
that.
9, that's
And
alright,
here's
we
how
almost
things
got
are
a
shaping
point.
up in the Teams Championship. ART moves to the top of the table. After all this drama, you'd be mad
Yeah,
not
3 points
to
ahead
join
of
us
Carlin
for the
and
next
Dams.
race. We hope to
But
see
they're
you
the
there.
two teams
Take care.
who you expect to be with us. Carlin, Van der Norris, and Dams have Alexander Albon. And who's the strongest out of them? Definitely not. Definitely not Sergio Sette Camera on Nicholas Latifi, because Jack Aiken's so slow. Anyway, I'm going to advance and I'm going to end this stream. Yep, I told you it was Azerbaijan. Right. Anyway, I'm going to... Can I leave? Oh, don't know. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream before I get into this Azerbaijan stuff. Can I leave?
The drivers have started to set.
Can I leave? Thank you. Right. I'm going to show you the menu quick and like what stuff there is that you can do and what game modes there are in the game to show you. So there is. So you have the home where you mail messages and stuff. Get messages from Codemasters. Also, if you have an email, you can get them by email. So you can compete in a different league. I'm competing in the league, but I've not competed in it yet because I'm really busy. There's a weekly event which you can do, which ends in 3 days. But it's to do with the Hungarian Grand Prix, as that was a recent Formula 1 Grand Prix that was on, which was on Sunday. The Sunday just gone. Sunday the 4th of August. You can qualify for F1 Esports. I don't want to do that because that's just going to take a lot of practicing and I'm not going to get through. So you've got career, which I'm doing in a minute already. Got a Grand Prix, so you can do a quick Grand Prix. You can do F1 2019. You've got all the teams: Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull, Renault, Haas, McLaren, Racing Point, Alfa, Sauber, and Williams. Or you can do classic race and use any of these teams, any of these amazing cars over the past. There's cars including the 1996 Damon Hill Williams, which is right here, or the 04 Ferrari, which will come up in a second. Yeah, the 2004 Ferrari, the fastest, my favourite one definitely. The Renault 2006, the Ferrari 2007, the McLaren 2008, the Braun GP car 2009, and then the Red Bull Racing car 2010, which had a lost downforce. Really did. And then I can even pick F1 2018. F2 2018. So you got obviously the teams I just said: Carlin, ART, Dams, Russian Time, Prema, Charouz, Campos, MP, Motorsport. That Arden, which I almost did call Force India once because it looks similar, but it's just a little bit different. And then Trident. Interesting enough, my dad works for them, so yeah. They're not the worst team in the grid, so don't get me wrong. Anyway, that's that. You can do championships. You have to buy that. You have to buy a better deal of the game to do that one. You can get these invitational events, which you do in career mode. And then you've got these championships. So you've got the F1 one, you've got the F2 one, which I'm doing. Got the F2 World Tour, which is just a few races, classic cars, legendary tracks, Asia Pacific. And if you do championships, you get points. And then if you get the points, you can acquire more championships. So you can do all of these. Like we've gone for F2 Street, F1 Street, Speed, Spec Endurance, Spec Challenge, etc. Some F2 ones, F1 ones, and some classic ones, and they're all very interesting. Like the Western European F2 Cup, which is, I'm presuming, is going to have teams in the west of Europe. So Grand Prix like Britain, like Belgium, like Hungary, like Spain, like France, etc. All those Western European ones. Hungary's not really Western European, but you know what I mean. Like France, Italy, Britain, Spain, etc. And then you have multiplayer, so you've got weekly events, so you can do an event every week, which I've already talked about. You can go into a league, you can enter a league. I have entered the league, but I'm literally not going to play in it because I might play a few races, but I'm not going to play every race because I'm always busy. You can do ranked, which is like your ranking. I'm not very high ranking, so I'm not really played online that much. As you can see in the where it says Kingdom Hearts 2004, there that says level 2. Yeah, I've played one game. So yeah, you can qualify for F1 Esports. I've already talked about that. They can get into Pro Draft and things like that. They can get into Pro F1 Esports players. Customization. Now you can customize your car. You can make whatever you like. Your currency in that bar. Yeah, you can unlock all of these car models in Australia. I like that yellow one. I'm gonna try and get that, maybe. But you need to do online races to unlock these. So yeah, and that's not really what I'm gonna do that much. We're gonna buy them, and then you can customize your drivers. This is my driver. Kind of actually looks like me, if you know who I am in real life. It's me without my glasses. I do wear glasses, so yeah. And then the badge, you can customize your badge. I like that badge, but I might change my badge actually, so I'll change it to that. And then I did try to cross the premium badge. You've got to buy the premium version of the game for it. Showroom, you can look at like the cars, so you can look at Mercedes. You can spin around the Mercedes. Obviously, that's Lewis Hamilton's Mercedes. And you can look at Ferrari, Sebastian Vettel's, Red Bull, Max Verstappen's car, Renault, Daniel Ricciardo's car, and then etc. And then Grosjean's car, Grosjean's Haas. I like the Haas's livery this year. The McLaren of Carlos Sainz. McLaren's alright, I don't know. Racing Point of Sergio Perez. For the Racing Point does look quite good. I do agree. The Alpha of Kimi Raikkonen. Again, I think the livery could be a little bit better, but it's decent. I like it. Toro Rosso of Daniel Kvyat. That's the car right there. Oh, you can also look up. I didn't realise you could look up. So you can look like in the cockpit and around the cockpit and stuff. And then finally, I've got the Williams of Robert Kubica. I think that is. I don't know Williams numbers. Yeah, it's Robert Kubica. Looking, you can do the same with the classic cars. So I'm going to show you a few of the best ones. The Ferrari 1976 car. I'm also going to show you the 82 McLaren. Looks realistic to what it was. The 1996 Williams. Damon Hill's car. Damon Hill's little beauty car. Going on the championship. I'm also going to show you the 03 Williams. How it's changed in what's that? 7 years. That's how it's changed. There's a 1998 McLaren if you want to know Mick Häkkinen's winning car. Now Michael Schumacher's winning 04 Ferrari looks insane. It's one of the fastest Formula 1 cars ever, and it's just a Speedmeister. And then this is Fernando Alonso's winning car. We all know this one. Championship winning 2006 Renault. We got Kimi Raikkonen's win car in 2007. Obviously, we all know that Chinese Grand Prix retirement. If you watched it back then, I kind of didn't, but I kind of watched YouTube. And you got the 08 McLaren, obviously Lewis Hamilton's winning car. Looking good, looking class. I like this car. I think for a V8, I think it's the best V8 there. Got the O 9 Brawn. Looking. I can obviously Jensen Button's car. But my Brawn on the only team to stay one season, and one the O10 Red Bull looking quite good. Now I didn't see these earlier, but you can also look at them. You got the 2010 McLaren of what was it, Lewis Hamilton and Jensen Button. I think that's right. Comment after the stream if I've got that wrong or if I've got something wrong. And then I've got Fernando Alonso and Kimi Raikkonen, I think. 2010 Ferrari car, looking quite good. And then you can check the F2 ones out. This time you can see the individual cars. See, because they've all got their sponsors on them and stuff. So between the two Carlin drivers, for example, this is Sete Camara's car, and this is Norris's car. Slightly different because they've got different sponsors. Because Norris is in the McLaren Academy and Sete Camara's not in the Academy. And then you can have Jack Kakin. He's got Renault on the back of his stuff because he's a Renault Academy driver, and George Russell hasn't because he's a Mercedes. So yeah. And then it just looks. Alex Albon's not in a driver academy. Nicola Latifi's in Williams, I think. Oh no, he's not. He's in. I don't know what he's in. Markelov's got his Russian sponsors because Markelov's from Russia. Makino's got his. I don't know what youth academy is from. See, both of these guys are from. Normally, most Prema drivers are from the Ferrari Youth Academy. Sean Glale is. I'm not. Nick De Vries isn't. Nick De Vries is from McLaren. But yeah, the cars are not always exactly the same. So look, see the numbers are different because the numbers are always different. Antonio Fuoco, he's got Ferrari sponsors because he's a Ferrari Youth Academy driver. Meanwhile, Louis Dreditraz is like different. Look at Giotto's car, looks quite good. And Beretto Mary's. And you got Boccolacci's car here. And you've got Nikakari, slightly different. See, Nikakari's in Red Bull, and Boccolacci is, I don't know. But Max Gunter, please let me know. I'm actually interested to know. Maxi Gunter, it looks like Sergio Perez a little bit. It's kind of like BTEC Sergio Perez, and then you've got Nairo Fukuzimi with Renault, who's from Renault. Arjun Maney, and then finally Alessio Landry. She's got the little yellow thing. That's interesting, I like that. Definitely. And then finally got the theatre, which you can see my highlights. See my Bahrain Grand Prix highlights. This is recently. This is what I did. I don't know if you can like. I don't know what this is. I haven't seen this yet. This is something new to the game. So yeah. If this ever loads. But this is the only one I'm playing. I'm not going to play all three of them because that's going to just take too long. I do want to have dinner and I do want to go to bed. So that's just a race to start. Looking cool. This is the F2 one, yeah. So it's obviously riding the spectators with me. Just sped up a little bit. This is Leon Norris trying to go down the inside but not working. And then getting in with that two-man overtake on Antonio Fuoco. That's one of my favourite overtakes on this game. Getting double-toed. I had to kind of dive Norris, I think. Only a little bit, but it wasn't like massive dive. It wasn't like crazy Daniel Ricciardo drive. It was a dive. It was a little bit of contact, but who's at fault? No one, so it doesn't matter. I dived him again there. Got the position, kind of pushed him out of the room, and I came home for fourth place. So yeah. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. I'll pro stream as soon as I've been back from Portsmouth because I'm going to Portsmouth for the weekend. I might stream Tuesday, depends what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing yet. So yeah, hopefully see you on Tuesday. Thanks guys for watching and see ya.